Hey guys, welcome to another real-time art journal video. So, I'd like to do a spread with you guys, and I'm not sure how this is going to turn out because the main thing I want to do for this spread is talk about this movie that I just watched yesterday called Shin Godzilla. I really enjoyed it, and I want to dedicate a spread to it. And the way I want to dedicate a spread to it is I want to draw Godzilla. Pretty much the design. Like, I just want to draw my interpretation or just the Godzilla that was in that movie because I thought it was so good. So what I was thinking is I would talk about the movie on one page, and then on this one I would just draw Godzilla. I have both my watercolors and my gouache here, but I am leaning towards gouache, so it's gonna be kind of like a art journal and paint with me video, I guess. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to cut out a sheet of watercolor paper, or the paper that I use to paint, to this size, so I can make holes as well, so I can just easily slip it into the art journal. So I'm just gonna grab a page here, and I'm going to cut out the size. This is the watercolor paper I use. I use Canson cold press watercolor paper, and so I'm going to just pretty much trace this size here and where the holes are going to be, so I can have a sheet of paper that's a bit more durable for the gouache. Thinking about it, I feel like maybe I should just stick with watercolor because I'm more confident in that than my gouache, but at the same time I want to experiment with gouache. Maybe I'll do two versions of the Godzilla. Okay, so this I don't need anymore. I'll cut this out. Okay, I hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day. My partner and I don't really celebrate it, but it's an excuse to get takeout for us, really. So we got ourselves some tasty burritos yesterday, and then I watched Shin Godzilla. It was 99 cents on YouTube, so I thought I've been meaning to watch it. I've been waiting for it to come out somewhere for free, like Netflix. Well, Netflix isn't free because you have to buy the subscription, but I mean just somewhere where I don't have to purchase it. But it was 99 cents on the YouTube store, so I decided to just get it there. Alright, before I start, I'm going to put this page back. And then I gotta get my hole puncher. I don't actually have all my supplies around me right now because I wanted to do the watercoloring or the painting first. Let me get the puncher. Alright, we got it right here. Yeah, so 99 cents plus tax. I don't know how long it's gonna be, that price, but if you want to check out the movie, it is good. Okay, perfect. This bottom is not that straight. I'm gonna clean it up a bit. I don't think it's straight. Yeah. Okay, so I have my phone here. I'm gonna look up some references, of course. There is a poster that I quite like. Well, the poster is quite nice. It's very simple, just the red. Red. This one, pretty good. I could do the red gouache and then, but I want to draw the monster itself, like the dino. Shin Godzilla. So in this movie, the Godzilla goes through like a couple forms, and I really enjoyed the first form, which is really creepy looking. This is a figure, but when you see it crawling throughout the city with these like, oh my god, you can see my face, with these googly eyes, like, some people didn't like them, but I thought it was really effective because it's so creepy looking, and when it's moving, maybe I can pull up a clip, but I might get demonetized or something. Apparently this is its first form. You couldn't really see it when someone catches you eating cold hot dogs out of the fridge. It's a meme, I guess, but this was apparently its first form. It's just mostly tail. Anyway, I'm gonna keep talking about the movie if you don't stop me, but alright. Maybe I will end up doing watercolor. Forms. I just want to pick the monster that I do want to draw. I really like the first form. The Godzilla form itself is pretty cool too, because of the way it looks. Is there a better photo? It's all just kind of toys. I would need to look at the movie clips, I think, to get a better idea. Because it's so detailed. What do I do? What do I do? I should really do some sketching first. Hold on, and its tail is so long. I guess I could use the figure just to get the shape. Where's a good? That's a good one. Yeah, he looked just like that. Just like that, his shape. Okay, maybe I will draw the first form and I'll draw the second form. So, I don't know, we'll see how this turns out, but I want to encapsulate his shape because it's pretty dank. Not dank. I'm just saying it's cool. You got the 4 feetsies. Also, I'm trying not to be too pressured with this because it's also for enjoyment. I don't want to go too crazy with making this page or this spread look perfect. So anyway, so the knee and then the really weird looking kind of, what do you call that? Like, not blubbery his legs are, but kind of sort of misshapen. I watched a really quick review of the movie from somebody on YouTube after I watched the movie because I enjoyed it so much and I wanted other people to talk about it. So they were just like describing how in this movie the way Godzilla looked is like he looked like a tumor because he's so full. He came from, you know, human radioactive waste and stuff. I thought that was pretty sick. That's what he did look like. And his arms are tiny. Kind of funny looking. So, he got that broad chest area. And the person who wrote this was the person who wrote or directed Neon Genesis Evangelion. I never know how to pronounce that right. I never really got into that anime, but he was the one who directed and wrote it, and I thought that was really cool as well. And he has this weird thing on his chest, and his neck. He got a tiny head really compared to the rest of his body. And this like beady eyes. His eyes are really beady in the movie. Okay. Snout area. Okay, so it's not, you know, not the best drawing, but the idea is there. And then he has his spines. Let's start somewhere here. His head is too big. I'm gonna make it a little bit more. There. Again, I don't wanna. Okay. I feel like this might be just better with a watercolor. His tail is like so long. It just goes past his whole body. With gouache, I really want to get my shapes, so might have to refine this a bit more. Okay, so neck, tiny head, which could be tinier in my opinion. I'm just trying to get the major shapes. And this is the neck. It's the throat, the weird clavicle that kind of juts out in the movie, and then his chest area that has some weird bits, his tiny little arms, and then this torso area, and his whole thick thighs here, and his tail. Okay, I think I could do better with his spines. All right, there's that. Why don't we just do one, and then I will do something else at the top. I should have drawn him more centered if I was just going to draw the one thing. Okay, let's mix up our gouache. I think I'm going to go with gouache. Alright, so what I use is the Turner Acrylic Gouache. It's perfect. It, unlike normal gouache, this is a mix of acrylic and gouache, so when it dries, it doesn't reset. Like when you put water over it, it doesn't restart again and get wet. So once it dries right like acrylic, and I really like that because whenever I use just regular gouache, I would get really annoyed when it I forgot the word. I just know resets. Okay, so he is like tarish black, gray, green. I can see a little bit of purple in him, and then the red and orange. So let's mix the color first. It's important. The base color. Use this. This one is grayish brown. Perfect. So I'm going to get some of this grayish brown. That's quite brown. And I always forget. I should really remember if this gouache dries. I think it dries lighter than it is. I don't know. We'll see. And then this is some black for sure. I need that. I need some green. But do I have the right shade of green? I do have some dark green. I'm gonna take it all out. I have this green. This is a deep green, which I think is perfect. I need a little bit of purple, so I'm going to use this violet instead. It's a very small amount. And then I think that's all the colors I need. I do need a little bit of white to cut any colors. So I'm gonna put some white over here, and I'll do the red later. I'll do the base first. Okay, so let's mix this up. I have a brush for mixing, and some tissue and some water. Okay, let's try and get this color right here. I'll put it offset so it doesn't reflect my face. Okay. It's mostly black. More brown. That is now mostly brown. A bit more black. Okay. Now some green. I can't really tell. A bit more green. more green. I'm gonna try and get it as close to what I feel like, not like perfectly to the image. A bit of purple. More purple. Get some white. Yeah, it's mostly like tarry. Maybe a little bit of blue actually. Let me get some blue. Just grab whatever blue there was. Okay, that actually kind of helped more than the green. Okay, let's see how this looks. I have some tester paper. That's pretty good actually. It's really dark. A bit more blue. That's a lot of blue. Whoops. A bit of white. All the colors. I just want to cut it to be a bit more bright. Yeah, I like that. Okay. All right, let's do the base. I think I might need a bigger brush. Get it in the frame here. Okay. I think this is a good brush to start. All right, let's do this. The first part is always scary, but it's okay. I can do it. Yeah, I'm just gonna cover the whole thing. Again, Joy, no pressure. Yeah, okay, that's a greenish, kind of dark. It's a bit too light for me, but hopefully once we layer more colors in, it'll look fine. Yeah, so I really like this movie. It might be a bit too much for people, especially people who are not used to watching stuff with subtitles, because there's a lot of stuff going on in this movie, and you probably would want to watch it more than once because you might miss something, but it's a really cool take on the Godzilla stuff, because instead of its focus on, you know, terror and the monster, it also talks about, it also kind of, not kind of, the main focus for the most part is, you know, the stuff around politics and how they handle disasters like this, which I think is really interesting. It might not be the best movie to watch, especially when a pandemic is going on, just because it's so heavy. It just talks about, you know, a disaster happening, which is kind of what's going on right now with the world, so it might be a bit too heavy for some people, but I guess I'm just dark. Yeah, I like how that color turned out. He looks like a toy. Just color. I think I made his arms too long, but that's okay. Again, no pressure here. You just want to make a nice... I just really felt like drawing Godzilla, like fan art, after I watched the movie, because I enjoyed it so much. Okay. Get some more darker stuff where I want it. I mixed so much of the color, I don't think I need all of it. Hopefully I can get to use it again. I'll just use a bit of it, more of it. Actually here, it's quite dark under here, of course. Oh, there's some blue. Okay, let's let that dry a bit, and I think I'm gonna switch my brushes. This one is too big. Let's go with this brush. It's again too big, but that's okay. All right, so it dries pretty quickly, and the next thing I want to do is I want to just enhance the shadows. So we're just gonna take more of the color that I mixed and just kind of keep going. So I'm just gonna, it's kind of hard from this angle. I usually draw and paint on a tilted surface like my drawing table, which I have somewhere else, but I will make do with what I have. Okay, so I don't think I'll get the details that I want in this drawing, but again, just this drawing is for fun, so I'll just play around. Okay. Because he has kind of like, they look like slices all over his body. What he looks like is lava, like molten lava. Just the texture. So maybe I can actually get that in some of the larger surface areas. So like that, and then in between I would do some red, especially this thigh in the image. It looks like molten lava, or the reference I'm using. Gouache is a great medium. I love it. I have grown to like it. I'm not the best at it yet because I've spent most of my time learning, you know, watercolor and pencil mediums, but if I had more time to just play around and experiment, which I'm doing right now actually, then I think I'd say, especially acrylic gouache. I like acrylic gouache more than regular gouache. I'd like to master this medium if I can. Okay, maybe I'm going too crazy on the patterns now. Okay, so let's do the neck here. And then his clavicle area, I want to show that. It's just tickles. His arm is kind of foreshortened in the reference image, and this is what's going on here too. So whoops, I picked the hardest thing to do, foreshortening. His tail actually has a nice readable pattern in this reference, so I'm gonna try and emulate that somehow, but again, we shall see. Okay, and then his face, I'm gonna leave some it's hard to see, it's glaring up here. I don't know if you can tell. For me, it's so glary. Okay, I'm gonna get some black. Maybe darker here. Okay, I'm adding some shadow now. Wish I could see. I guess I'll work on the face last because it's so hard to see. Cool. Something. A bit more. Yeah, so have you ever seen a movie and then afterwards you're just like, I just want to draw something from this movie, fan art. I rarely do fan art, but I do have the craving sometimes after watching something that I really enjoyed. Okay, let's take a break with that and grab a red. I'm gonna use this Scarlet red for his he has these like open kind of sore things. Oh, that's a lot. I always squeeze too much gouache. Okay. Preferably it would be best if this was dry, but I'm just going to do the tail because the tail I haven't really touched that much. Okay, never mind, it's too wet still. What can we do? I could do his toes while I wait. Yeah, let's do the toes. So the toes in this image are yellowish nail color. So I'm gonna grab some yellow. Most of my yellow is dried out. And then the white that I squeezed out earlier, I'm gonna use some of that. That's good enough. It's pretty fluorescent, but okay. So he has 4 nails. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's good enough. Oh, and his nails on his actual arms. See, I'm just kind of sketching. I'm not really thinking too much. Like, I know they're there, but there's not much detail. I could build up the detail, but I don't think I'm going to go too ham on this drawing, really. I'm going to do the yellow since I have it on the eyes too. Right there. And the other eye, okay, let's do it. Because his eyes in the movie were so beady. I'm also going to do the teeth in this color because I have the color and it's bright enough. His teeth are a bit more like, they're really deformed and red, but this is good enough here. Yeah, it dries much lighter. Okay, I think we can go on with the red. Let's see how that will turn out. I'm a little bit nervous about this edition. But we'll do it. So let's see together here. So this is actually just the toy figure, but it's pretty consistent with the movie from what I remember. But you can see just like the texture. It looks so good. Okay, that's just free interpretation, you know. Can you see that? I can't see that because it's so glary. I'm just gonna do like veins and stuff. Let's do the tail too, so I can just see how the color dries. So there's this like striped pattern. And his tail. And I kind of have his tail twisted in this, but get some white. See how that looks with some white. Kind of brighten it up. It's a bit pink, but it's okay. Again, just sketching. Spines have a bit of red in them. His chest also is. It's like you can see through his body. Like it's not perfectly. It hasn't been. Like he's like he's not done yet. Like he's not cooked yet. But also looks like lava. This one here. I'm looking at the camera and he looks so unfinished, which he is. It's just a sketch. See, the colors are drying now and they're a bit they're drying a bit lighter, which makes sense because the gouache is wet when you put it down, so when it dries lighter. On the feet, there is some red on the feet. Actually, I'm pretty happy with that. I might just darken stuff. Enhance the eyeballs a bit more white than yellow. Some white there too. And then I'll get my old color that I mixed. I'm gonna cut it with a bit of white. And just use that in some parts. We'll see how that dries. I'm gonna cover up a bit of the red. I don't know, okay, I'm not an expert. I'll fix the spines a bit, make them look like spines instead of just blobs. This nose. Yeah, I'm not gonna get detail here. Black. So I'm gonna like push my darks a bit more. Let's see how it dries. Well, that's what it looks like. Ugh. Why? His googly eyes. His teeth. Hit my water. That would not be good. Now I'm just kind of putting dark black everywhere or black everywhere. I'm gonna kind of push the arms or the hands out a bit just so they look like they're there. Just like that. This part doesn't have much contrast here. did spill some water. Oops. Do the same for the feet. Okay, that's a bit too much. Alright, how's it looking? It's looking not good, but again, don't think too much. I'm having fun drawing this. It's not, you know, the best looking Godzilla drawing, but it's something. His waist looks quite snatched, don't you think? Down here. Okay, I'll do the red ridges of his tail. I kind of did not clean my brush right, but that's okay. So just a very loose interpretation of this tail here. Yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. I watched a couple other movies that I enjoyed as well recently. I watched, I've been really into kind of more serious movies. Well, I think I've always been into serious movies actually. But the last movie I watched that I really liked was Sorry to Bother You is what it's called. It's a dark comedy. And I really didn't know what it was about going in. I knew a little bit, but not. I was not prepared. I think it's one of my favorite movies now. It's just really kind of like a WTF movie, but also enjoyable. I really like that movie. I decided to finally watch The Platform on Netflix. I've been meaning to, because I heard some good things about it, and I enjoyed that as well. Okay, where else can we add this red? Let's add more in the spines. Maybe a little bit on the teeth. And just more red in the chest area, even though I kind of wanted to hide a little bit of that. He has more reddish specks on his thigh area, which don't add that. Yeah. He looks kind of funny in the camera. I'm looking at the little camera screen. He looks kind of funny because it's the beady eyes. Okay, that's what I really enjoyed with the design, especially in the first form, which I don't think I'll be drawing now. Okay, let's enhance. Oh, you know what? We'll grab some of the white that I squeezed out and do a little bit of highlights here and there. Why not? I was just gonna do it for the eyes, but let's do it in some areas. Maybe the light's coming from here. Oof. Hey, I don't know about that, Joy. Okay, can go too crazy with white, so I'm not going to. He's not slimy or shiny, so I don't want to do that. I can keep going with this, but I think I should stop soon and maybe think about the rest of this page, because I was planning on doing his other form here, which I still can do really, but it's already been 40 minutes and we still have to do the spread. So let me just do a little bit of just like some final tinkering here. I'm not thinking anymore. I'm just putting colors down because I have so much colors. I don't want to waste too many colors. Pretty cool. Okay, you know what would be cool is if I colored it, the whole thing red. Man, I wish I put him in the center. maybe I'll take a breather and think about it while it dries, and then I'll get back with you guys, talk to you guys. Once it dries too, I'm going to erase some of the pencil marks here. This area is so unclear what's going on, just because of the foreshortened hand or arm. He also doesn't have much red on his face, which he does have some. I'm gonna add a bit. There. Okay, that's done. That's done. Let's leave it. I'll let it dry. It looks ridiculous, but yeah. Okay, I cleaned up a little bit, and then I thought about it a bit more. So what I've decided to do is I have decided to actually go into the coloring this whole thing red route, but also using the title on the English poster. I don't want to do the Japanese writing because I don't know Japanese, and I don't want to, you know, mess up the handwriting because I just want to freehand it. So I'm going to do the English type because it looks really cool, and it'll be like here, and then the rest will be in red. So it'll be a bit off center, but the other thing I thought about is I need washi tape. Alright, I grabbed my washi. This is actually my washi tape. It's a breakfast washi tape. It's on sale in my store if you're interested, but I'm going to use this to tape off the edges, so when I paint it in red, I can have a nice white border. So I'm going to try and see if that's pretty good. Maybe the bottom as well. Yeah, for sure. Okay, this one is not too thick because Godzilla is really close to the edge here. Okay. And that'll let me, I'll get to use the red that I, you know, squeezed out of the tube and not waste too much. Also do this, but I'm not going to include the dots. Okay, perfect. It looks so funny with the Godzilla and the washi. Alright, so now I'll do the type. I really like how the type looks. So let's incorporate that. So it looks like it's meant to be like painted with a brush, like white. That's H. Oh man, can I fit Godzilla at the bottom? Yeah, no, that's too big. So I need to fit Shin Godzilla, so it has to be quite small. H. I appreciate a nice typeface. Doesn't look as cool. I want it to look cool. I could just print this out and trace it, but I want to try and do it myself. That's good enough. Oh man, I don't know. Maybe I'll just write Godzilla and put the shin smaller. So let's try that. I think I'm being too nervous here. Let's look like an O, please. That is looking, it's not like, you know, the same font or anything. I'm trying to do my best to make it look kind of cool, and it's not centered. Okay, I gotta retry it. I want it to be slightly more centered than what I had it. faster now. Yeah, and then Shin, I'm gonna put it up here, but like way smaller. It's okay. Alright, let's get the... Oh no! I need a big brush. Where's my... I'm gonna grab a big brush. I got a nice square brush, and I'm gonna grab my red. I want to use the same red that I used for... Scarlet. This red down here. Oh no. Oh well, that's okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's get that. Oh, that is red. My texture paper. Alright, again, it won't look as flat. It's gonna look really kind of, what do you call it? What's that word? Streaky, because I'm not, you know, trying to make it the best perfect look. But I do want that idea of a solid red. And then we can work on the spread. I might need more. Have you ever seen artists use like this, a square paintbrush for everything? I think that's pretty cool. Just the control and watching it too is really, really cool. For this, I'm just using it for the background, so it's not as, you know, impressive, but when they draw entire landscapes or portraits in just a square brush, I am so impressed. Okay. Actually, I might need more red. How are you enjoying this art journal draw with me collab? I can also go over the gouache once it's dry. I do need more red. Please, more red. I also have the red that I did not use, so I'm going to scoop it. I like my gouache consistency like paste. Okay. I'm so quiet, I'm sorry. Just trying to get this okay. I mean, okay. Ah, too thick. And thank you guys so much for watching these videos if you enjoy them. I appreciate it. If you tell me you like them, I really appreciate that as well. It's nice. So far I've been okay talking and working on these spreads, and that's good because it also helps me practice talking while working on stuff, which is something I need to work on. It's easier to talk about something when there's more going on. Like if it's looser, like I do need to concentrate on some of this stuff, but because it's kind of just a sketch or something for fun, there's not that much pressure, so I don't need to be silent all the time. I might have to switch to a smaller brush when I'm going around the text with the red. Okay, the eyeball. Okay, we did it. Alright, cool. I'll do the rest here. I could just color the whole thing in red and then use white gouache to make it look like, to get the text out. So that will also look pretty cool, but I don't know. I think I might be too afraid to do that. Okay, I'm going to enhance the colors here a bit with another coat. And then I'll move on to the top part in a bit. Alright, let's get a smaller brush, which I think I already have. Just use this. I do need more red. Ha! Man, I love his beady eyes. Okay, let's do the rest of this and then we can move on to this actual art journal. I might add some timestamps, so if you want to skip to the art journaling and not the painting, you can just skip to that, but it's too late already. You've already watched up to now. Yeah, maybe it would have been better if I did the white, I mean the red all over and just used white gouache. Coming along, it's okay. My friends and I would have went to Japan this year, but because of the pandemic, those plans have been cancelled. I was looking forward to that trip too. It would have been a big kind of trip with a bunch of people, a bunch of our friends. There's always next time. Yeah, so if you do end up checking out the movie, I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. You can leave them in the comments. As of right now, as I'm filming this, it's still 99 cents on the YouTube store, so to rent it, the original price is $3.99, which is really not that crazy. It costs as much as a latte. Well, probably cheaper than a Starbucks latte. So I'd recommend you give it a watch. Be warned, there is a bunch of subtitles. I'm used to watching stuff in subtitles because I prefer it that way. I feel like I don't miss things with subtitles on. I don't know, I actually don't understand how people, it's not a dig to people or anything, but I don't get why people would rather watch like an English dub or something rather than read subtitles in English and watch it in its original, spoken audio. I love hearing different languages, so and it just makes it sound, it's more authentic and it sounds nicer, more real than when you're just reading a dub, listening to a dub. It's also so obvious when they're dubbing it. I don't know. To each their own. Okay. My water is like right where my right hand is, so I need to be careful. I'm gonna move it right now. Okay, so it's the paper is quite curled, and once I'm done this spread, I'm hoping I can flatten it out. I'll put it under my mattress in the guest bedroom. That should work. I am just darkening the rest here. I do kind of like the more streaky look. It makes it look kind of cool. This could be more of a G. It looks more of a C, more like a C. Grab my big brush again. And go over the bigger spots. That I can see some here. The camera's so helpful because I can actually see a bit of nuance with the colors. So I can see here it's a bit lighter. Yeah, if you enjoy these videos, it really helps me out if you guys, you know, like it, leave a comment. This might be a longer video than usual because of all this painting. Alright, just a little bit more, and then we can make it dry, let it dry, and then we can pull the washi tape off together. How's that sound? Alright, I'm back and impatient. It's not completely dry, but I want to peel the washi tape off, and then we can put it on the page, and now we can kind of think about what the spread will look like. So, there you go. Probably not that exciting. And make sure you can see the satisfying peeling. Might be annoying because the white border is thicker at the top than the bottom, but that's okay. There you go. I could darken the red around the font a bit more, but I'll wait for that to dry and see. There is spots where I would like to enhance that red again, but yeah, looks pretty good. The text suffered a bit. It became a little bit more thin than I wanted it to be, but alright, so let's kind of look at it within the spread, taking into account that it's slightly wet, so I have to be careful. Okay, there you go. That is the drawing on the side, and then here is where I want to kind of talk about the movie. So let me pull this out. And this one too. I just kind of wanted to see it within the art journal. Alright, I don't need this anymore. Okay. So I always like to have a spot to write in. So I think I might use this dotted pink. Could use this. No, I like the dots, so I'll use the dots. Rip the dotted part out. So I can use it. Not too much text, and I don't think I'll do too many doodles too because I've already drawn a whole piece. Maybe it might be too much. Oops. Oh no! No good. I'll fix that. Maybe I'll just cover that up with some washi tape. No. That's okay. Okay, so we're gonna put it maybe this way. Write it down here. And then the text. What should I do for the text? I have my washi tape and stuff. I have, ooh, this might work actually because it's Japanese themed. What do you think? I'll put it up here or something. Oh yeah, let's do that. Why not? I haven't really used this washi tape yet. I'm cutting off this part because it's not as sticky. Now, how do I want this? I think I might do it this way, just so there's more room to write in. Use my washi. I don't know. I kind of like the red, so oh, I messed that up. Shoot. I just kind of want to enhance the red, like just really go for the red, so I don't really want to add any other, you know, different color, and just make it kind of a red themed page. Just keep that like that. I don't like it because it looks incomplete. I don't actually have washi tape that is very red, but I do have these pattern sticker labels that might work. Oh, if only this was red, that'd be really cool. There's that. Where's this one? The cherries? No, it doesn't really match. Hopefully I find something that could work. Easter? Nope. Nope. It has to be a nice, you know, stark red. No. That is unfortunate. That like something like that, but not that pattern. Shoot, I don't think I have anything. Well, I do have red dots. Okay, let's try those. Let me just put these away. Maybe this is my sign to get washi tape with bolder colors. Even the washi tape is mostly, it's like a little bit transparent, right? So I only have pink washi. Ooh, I haven't used these in a while. I also have red dots, so why don't we grab the red dots. I'm going to use my double-sided tape to tape down the spot where I'm going to do the writing. And I think I will have it centered like that. Grab my red dots. Let's see if the red washi will work. I don't think so. Oh, the pink washi. I guess it's okay. Because it's kind of red. Okay, all right. That's too much. This is the small piece. Oh no. I kind of want to mirror it. Like that. Okay, and then I have these like label stickers, and I was gonna do the I don't like the pink. Yeah, I don't like it. It's too... Oh no! It ripped up my paper. Oh shoot. Well, what if I... Yeah, no, impossible. I do have these smaller red dots. Or I could just go all out and rip the edges. If I had a lighter, I could burn the edges so it'll look like it got burned, which is kind of cool. It's also pretty cool. There is some tape there, unfortunately. So what am I gonna do? What's happening, Joy? Maybe I used all of my brain power for this, and I'm just messing up the spread. Joy, why? Okay, no. We're doing it again. Maybe that isn't the right post-it. Maybe I want to go with this one. I just love this thing. I wish I had more. I already used it here. It's okay, I'll use it again. Okay, let's just keep it at that. And then I was gonna use the red letters to write Shin Godzilla too, but I feel like the red stamps might work a little bit better. So I think I might do that instead. So I think I'll just use the letters without the circles around them. Now I need to find them. S H. Where's the H? Where's the H? Where's the... There it is. G. I'm gonna put the Godzilla down here actually. Z, 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 where are you? Here it is. And the eye earlier, yep. Oh, you couldn't even see that. And the A. Right there. Oh, you know what? I might draw the other forms here as little doodles in red ink. I think that might be kind of cool actually. So let's do that. But first I'm gonna write down what I thought of the movie and like some facts about it. So let's see. I have the Wikipedia pulled up here and I want to write the year it was it came out. So it came out in 2016. I'm gonna write that in red. Oh, sorry. It's loud. Shin Godzilla 2016 is when it came out. It was directed by Hideaki Anno. And Shinji Gouache. Music is in the review that I watched, the music was also done by the person who worked on Neon Genesis Evangelion music. I'm probably saying that wrong. I guess I could put running time 120. Sometimes I do care about how long a movie is. I find that if it's 90 minutes, then it's like, what's the point? Alright, so 120 minutes. Japan, why not? I'm gonna put... I was gonna put like 12 out of 10, but I'll just put 10 out of 10. I bought this movie for 99 cents on YouTube for Valentine's Day 2021, and I enjoyed it immensely. It's now one of my favorite movies. What else can I say? It's so good. Really good. And rewatchable, but I think that's all I needed to say. I mean, I already know I like the movie. I'm gonna just underline Shin Godzilla. I'm gonna do this. I would write the cast, but the cast is quite huge. It's like a humongous cast of characters. Okay, so there's that. And I'm gonna grab a few small dots. And I was gonna draw the little figures, so I might do that, but... Alright, I tried drawing the different forms as doodles, but I didn't really like them, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm really stumped. I might just actually add more text, like talk about some of my favorite parts of the film. So maybe things that I didn't really like. So I'm just gonna use this paper that I tossed away earlier. Oh, I didn't cut that straight. So I'll put it maybe a bit smaller. Yeah. And then I'll just like maybe draw doodles, like the doodles that I usually do with myself. Maybe. Oh, I'm gonna use the, where'd it go? Here. This one. Maybe fave moments or something like that. Let's do FAV. There's the V. Fave. there's a pink dot. It's kind of morbid talking about the favorite moments in this movie because they just show how scary Godzilla is. But I really liked how it looked, like cinematography wise and just music wise. It was really good. When Godzilla first used his like laser blast flash beam. I don't really like monster movies because they're not really scary for me, but this moment was quite horrific. I want to talk about, I love the Godzilla form designs, especially form number 2. Highlighting. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. Now I think I will do some doodles. This one, maybe I'll draw me being afraid. Because it's like, it was scary. Like if you think about that ever happening to the planet, oh my god. I was covered in like snacks and stuff, so I'm gonna put snacks and stuff, and maybe the remote control. Pillow here behind me. I don't know if you can see what I'm drawing, but I also had like hot chocolate with me. And then this part I could do, what can I do? I'll add another dot here. Maybe some cool tidbits which I found cool. So facts. Yeah, let's do facts. You see, where's the T? Can I fit an S, I wonder? Let's see. No, I'll just leave it as fact, it's fine. So the first fact is I'll make sure that I got my info correctly. Okay. Created. Trying to write straight. I thought that was a pretty cool fact. If I watched that anime series, I could probably pick up the tone and stuff of what he's done. They used a lot of they used a lot of the apparently this is the first time they use CGI for other than the American version. This is the first time they use CGI for Godzilla itself. Let's just read quickly on this. I don't know if that's right, but let me write. They used a lot of the original sound effects from the first ever Right, I honestly don't know what else to write without, researching too much, because I don't want to put anything that's like not right in this, so okay. And then at the bottom, I think I'm going to just draw myself saying would recommend. It's supposed to be a thumbs up. Okay. Mark around this film. I want to put the date of the movie. So 2016? I actually also have a stamp here that I think says movie, so I use that. It says movie. There. Now the last thing I need to do is to paint black and white. Use my black watercolor to paint these tiny doodles. Oops, it's quite dense there. And I feel like kind of doing something with the edges of that because it's too empty for me. Should I go back to the washi? Nah, I think I'm good with that. I'm happy. All right, so let's put it back into the spread, or into the, what do you call this? The art journal, if I can find it. It's already curling a little bit, but it is completely dry. Alright, very simple spread because I put most of my effort on the drawing of Godzilla itself, but it covers everything I wanted to cover without going too crazy. I wish I had more, you know, dots that were, or washi tape that was a stronger red or a bolder color like black or white or red or something like that, but I think it turned out pretty good. I am going to erase some of the pencils here. Actually quite manageable with gouache because it does not lift as watercolor would. Like, it lifts a little bit, but not that bad. Okay. And then, ooh, one thing I wanted to do was to do a little bit of highlighting. I want to highlight the movie name, even though it's already everywhere. There. And that's it. So that is the spread for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that, watching me paint this. I had quite a bit of fun. I feel like I could have done better with this spread, but it's okay. It was very fun to do. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you enjoyed this. If you watched the movie, let me know what you think about it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!